so much for being here. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And I am so grateful for Ron, Jillian, Shanaz, Yvette, Elliot, the whole team behind FestiHealth. So I'm excited to be here today. And this is such an interesting opportunity, like Ron said, for our community. So just to give you a little bit of background about myself, my name is Malika. I was born in Cabo Verde, which are beautiful islands in the west coast of Africa. Beautiful country, beautiful people. I love my culture. I then grew up in the United States, and I went back to Cabo Verde and came to Portugal, actually, to Porto, where I got my master's in pharmaceutical science. So I became a pharmacist, right? Background story about my journey. So about around the age of, say, 12, started tapping into cooking when I went for a holiday to Lisbon, to my aunt's house. She baked me this beautiful, delicious chocolate cake for my birthday, and it was so delicious. And I started like looking at her recipes and her amazing handwritten recipes and starting transcripting them to my own notebook. So then I took them back to Cabo Verde, and on weekends, my mom would actually let me like bake desserts. So she would then put them in the oven and all those dangerous stuff. But that's how it started for me. But I didn't really pay attention to cooking while growing up. So then during my college years, I had an issue, a gut issue, which was very bad, and I got really, really sick. So a handful of years back ago, I started paying attention to what I was consuming, mainly food, because I always loved food, but I wasn't like so much paying attention. So I made a big shift on my diet, started paying attention to what I was consuming physically, mentally, spiritually. So it all came a little bit across that phase. And then, as you all know, so this is such a big event because it's the things that I mainly believe in, which is community, right? And healthcare. So after working a while in the healthcare field, hospitals, pharmacies, distribution, I got a bit of a not a bad feeling, but I just found it very superficial. What I mean by that is superficial in the way that traditional healthcare was actually focusing on the symptoms and not so much the causes. So I really tapped into food, and I started like creating my delicious food, bringing it over to friends and to parties and, to guests. And my son Kai, who loves my food, so I was like, okay. So then I say about last year, I wasn't very happy at my pharmaceutical job, to be radically honest. I wasn't really happy. I was like, what could I do to, that I'm really passionate about and that I could actually make a living of? So I created my own vegan catering company. Why vegan? Because I believe plant-based is the foundation for great health. And at my company, which is Alma Foods, here in Porto, we're in like downtown Porto, we create vegan plant-based experiences while I show people you can actually nourish your body and you don't have to eat boring food. You can actually eat really delicious, flavorful, scrumptious food. And we use, we have an electric car for delivery. We use sustainable packaging. So we source our ingredients from local farmers. So it's fresh fruits and vegetables, organic as much as possible. So that's the concept of Alma Foods. So with no further ado, I would like to share today 3 delicious brunch recipes. So you'll get the recipes in the email, but today we are going to be making a twist on traditional toast. So we're going to be making a sweet potato avocado toast. So what you want to do is, if you have it already, you could grab sweet potatoes, which are really good for you. And I just want to tell you to like relax, put everything aside if you can. And if you're not having a wonderful day, just take a breath. Take a deep breath and relax. We're at home, we're cooking. You should really tap into the intention that you place in your food. I believe in that. Talk to your food, talk to your plants, talk to your pets. Like, what you talk to, it actually has energy. So what you would start doing is grab your pre-cleansed sweet potato. You're going to, I'm just going to move this aside because this is for the next recipe. You're going to cut your sweet potatoes lengthwise, about say 1/4 inch size, so which is about like 6 millimeters here in Portugal in centimeters, right? And what you want to do is cut these babies up, you know, like so, and boom. So after these beautiful orange sweet potatoes are sliced, you're gonna grab your baking sheet, okay? And what we're gonna do is just place them beautifully right here, like so. And then place them here, and you're gonna wanna top them off with a little bit of good quality coconut oil. So I already have mine right here, right there. A little bit of coconut oil, which is really good for you. So it's like good omegas and it's good quality, so you're good. And what we're gonna do is, if you have like a high capacity toaster, you could actually put this in the toaster for about like 5 minutes and switch sides until it's really roasted. Or what I prefer, since I already have the oven running, I'm just gonna put these in for about 45 minutes, but I'll actually have a final result to show you. So say how much you love your sweet potatoes, talk to them, say you love them, and that they are going to nourish your soul. So we're gonna pop these babies inside, and they're gonna stay here at the temperature, say of about 350 Fahrenheit, which is like 180 Celsius, for about 45 minutes, okay? So next, what we're going to be doing is a delicious take on vegan banana pancakes. Who doesn't love pancakes? I mean, if you don't, I don't know. And if you don't like bananas, I don't know either, but I do. So you would usually look at these bananas, and some people actually throw them away. I don't know why, but this is like the ripest state of the banana. I know it looks kind of funky, but it's really good. These are bananas from Madeira Island. They're full and packed of nutrients, and they're amazing. What you're gonna wanna do is use really ripe bananas. I'm just gonna tilt my screen a little bit just so you see who chat. Are we good? So just relax, we're at home, okay? I just wanna make sure you guys could see me clearly. I'm so sorry for that. So thank you for bearing with me. So don't lose your focus, let's get back to action. So as I was saying, we're gonna use the ripe bananas, and what we're gonna do is use about 4 to 5 mid-sized bananas, and you're gonna wanna smash them. So grabbing a bowl, preferably not plastic, you're gonna wanna peel your bananas like so, and put them, while saying your intentions, you know, affirmations are good for you, they're good for your energy. What we what we consume on all levels just comes back to us. So make sure we're paying attention to that. And then what you want to do is grab a fork or a potato masher and just mash away. So these beautiful bananas are going to nourish your soul, going to bring out the king and the queens that you are, and give you so much good energy. Your breakfast is gonna be amazing. I'm sorry to make you hungry, but these are absolutely yummy. Okay, don't mind, I'm cooking for home, so I can actually taste my own food and put my finger in, so just bear with me. And then I already have some previously mashed bananas. I'm just gonna throw these babies inside, okay? And then what you're gonna wanna add, so these are vegan, so no eggs. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Boom. Oops, sorry. That's what happens. And then you're gonna add about a tablespoon of coconut oil. And then if you want, it depends on your taste buds, you can add about a teaspoon of powdered cinnamon, ground cinnamon, right? Good quality cinnamon. Shake this little baby like so. I mean, I can't really see you guys, but I just love this. I love this concept. I love this idea. When they told me that they're gonna include healthy cooking in such an interesting healthcare. You guys are really ahead of the game. So big up to everybody that's watching, to you at home, to the team, everybody. So after stirring this, we're going to be adding about, say, this is about 3/4 of a cup. So of plant-based milk. You can use almond milk, you can use soy milk, you can use rice milk, whatever milk you have at hand. So you're going to add this, pour this inside, okay? Stir. So it's, hope you guys could see me well. And then we are going to add gluten-free flour, okay? So feel free to use whatever flour you have at home, but I'm actually gonna use our pre-mixed gluten-free flour that we use for our recipes here at Alma Foods, because we usually do not want simple flour. Like, why would you? No judgment. So this is about, I don't really measure, but I just, I just feel it and I just go. So about a cup and a little quarter of flour, okay? And then a tablespoon of baking powder. You need nothing else. Tablespoon of baking powder. Stir these. And then I'm just gonna preheat my stovetop to like low medium heat. And then what we're gonna do is stir this little baby. I just wanna say, like, this is so interesting. Of course, I'm a little bit nervous because this is my first time going live, but like, an event like this is made to connect us. So I just hope you guys take the time when you're making a recipe or when you're making breakfast for your family, for your loved one, to just do it like with the time, not do everything in such a rush like we were used to, right? So I'm just gonna show you the texture of the batter. So this would be, it's gonna look a little bit lumpy than your traditional batter. Can you see? It's it looks a little bit lumpier than the traditional pancake batter, but that's because we have like the fresh bananas. I mean, if you don't love bananas, you could use like cooked apples, but I just like love bananas. Why wouldn't you? So, and then what you want to do is, to your preheated pan, you're gonna add about a tablespoon of good quality coconut oil to your pan. You're gonna oil your pan a little bit, okay? And then we are going to be, I'm just gonna show you the process and then show you the final result. So I just wanna give you as much recipes as I can. I just wanna share with you guys and see. So they're gonna be 3, we're on the second one, the vegan banana pancakes. So when this is warm, about warm for now, you're gonna want to measure about a 1/4 cup each time, right? You can use your same cup. You don't want to put too much, but just make sure that you're using about a 1/4 cup, not as much. And you could put it like, say, in the center. You can make one at a time to really train the patience, because like when I make these on weekends, I'm just putting like 2, 3 at a time. They don't come out as pretty, but who cares? I mean, no such thing as perfect, right? So just like so. Don't mind my fingers inside this, I mean, I eat my own food. This is, You don't need sugar. Like, if you wanted to add sugar, you could add like coconut sugar, like that. But since the bananas are really ripe, you don't really want to add sugar. So you can do that. We're gonna leave that bubbling up, and then what's gonna happen is, once that it starts bubbling up, we're gonna change size. About like 4-ish minutes, we are going to use a non-stick spatula, and then you're gonna wanna, switch sides. So while we have our beautiful sweet potatoes in the oven roasting, lovely, 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 I'm going to be showing you guys If anybody has any questions, I mean, I can actually read from here, so just shoot me up, okay? I am actually going to show you guys the third and last recipe. So what we're gonna be making is Alma Crispies. You can use sweet potatoes, or to make it like affordable, or for whatever you have at home, you can use traditional, you know, potatoes, Yukon or Amaria, like Aria, whatever potatoes you have at home. What you're gonna wanna do is put your ingredients aside. Hope you guys can see this. And what you're gonna wanna do is have your potatoes pre-cleansed. You can use like 4 potatoes for like a family brunch. And I'm just gonna slice 1 for like time purpose. Grab your potato that's been previously washed, wash your veggies really well. And then you're gonna wanna chop this, slice it in wedges. You can chop it in like cubes, but I'm gonna do wedges. So what you wanna do is slice them in like moon shape, say like 8 little bolts, right? Little wedges. I'm gonna do 4 on each side. So it kind of looks like this, like a smile. I'm goofy, I know, right? So we get this, right? I'm just gonna put another one because I know my son is gonna eat all of these. So I'm gonna get this and chop them, slice them lengthwise in moon shapes, like quarter moons, you know, shapes. What you're gonna do next is like grab a plate or a bowl and then put your babies inside, say a prayer, say your affirmations, bring out the king in you to this beautiful, delicious brunch, and you're gonna pop these or in an oven, it takes longer, or in a microwave. I'm gonna do the microwave just to make it quicker. Okay, what you're gonna do is put them there to warm up for about 5 minutes. Okay, be right back. Bear with me, beautiful ones. And then this is warming up. I'm just gonna turn it up a little bit more. What we are going to do is while you have your potatoes in the microwave or the oven warming up, you're going to grab a recycled plastic bag, because who doesn't have one at home? I mean, you might have one, so if you don't, it's fine, but I like doing this because I use up the bags and it gives extra flavor. Like, us island people, we love flavor in everything, and who doesn't really, right? So what we're gonna do is put in about 3 tablespoons of good quality olive oil. Like, Portugal has like the best quality of olive oil. So just put your olive oil, boom. And then you're gonna wanna use about 5 cloves of garlic with the peel on. And just give them like a little smash, okay? I hope everybody's fine, okay? I'm doing my best. So your garlic inside, and then you're gonna wanna use pink Himalayan sea salt. I mean, this is good quality sea salt. Even if you have high blood pressure, it's fine. You don't have to use a lot of it. If you don't wanna use the salt, you could go ahead and skip it. So put your salt inside, and then you could use other types of quality of sea salt. So since potatoes really absorb salt slowly, you want to put a good quantity of salt inside. So this is fresh rosemary sprigs. Get these, chop about 2 up, and then boom, put them in the bag, okay? Delicious. Go ahead and grab like powdered garlic. So we're gonna do this. This is powdered garlic, okay? And then give this some energy here at the bottom. Our potatoes are warm. I'm just gonna grab them. Put them inside. Boom, boom. Be careful so you don't burn yourself, okay? No fingers burned here. Kind of used to this, so cooking is amazing. Like, Come on, it's therapeutic. Just take your time, okay? What you're gonna do is grab your bag and then move these babies, beautiful babies, boom, 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 okay? Let them sit aside, and while we had the oven, it was preheated, I had a baking sheet with aluminum foil inside. So it's extra hot by now. We're just gonna let these take a little bit more inside. And then, guess we're ready to go. So carefully, pull your baking sheet out, and then to make them actually really crispy, this is the trick. You know what I mean? It's simple, easy, and delicious. You just want to spread the potatoes on the baking sheet and leave them there for about 20 to 25 minutes on 350 Fahrenheit and 180 Celsius. So by now we have our pancakes. It's fluffy. We're gonna switch it over and let this stay here a little bit longer. So while those go inside the oven, I'm gonna show you what your roasted rosemary potatoes would look like. So could you see this beautifully? Does it look good? Yes. Awesome. So these are the roasted potatoes, and then the pancakes, which we have that are still in the pan, I'm gonna show you what could look like. Play with your food. Be creative. You know, these are the pancakes, vegan, like refined sugar-free, gluten-free. Add your fruits. If you have edible flowers, go ahead and add them. No need to be shy. I hope you can see these delicious pancakes. And then what we have last but not least important would be our sweet potato. I just hope you guys can see. Sweet potato toast, which is like a twist on traditional toast. I eat these all the time. You could top these with like peanut butter, yummy peanut butter, sliced up bananas, a drizzle of maple syrup, because why not? I mean, you don't have to eat this every day. I'm not saying to be healthy, you have to eat these every day, okay? Let's not get things twisted, but you should allow yourself to have fun. So those were the ready recipes, okay? While the pancake is still cooking up, I just want to take the time to tell you guys I'm so grateful for this opportunity, really. This is what I believe in. So thank you to the whole team. It was a little bit quicker than, what you would usually take to make brunch, but say about like 20 minutes 20 minutes for each recipe is the most, but this is what you would take to make a brunch on, for your loved ones, for your partner, for your kids, for yourself. I mean, the first relationship we have to have is with ourselves. So be gentle, be kind. I know this pandemic has been hard on most of us, like mentally in all ways, but I just want to take the time to thank you guys all and to tell you that we have had the time to actually like pay attention and observe what we really need to do as a society, as a civilization, right? If you haven't, I just ask you to be mindful, and that food is the foundation of our cellular structure. What we put into our body is what we vibrate as. So if you're eating kind of low vibrational food, you're gonna be kind of like, mushy. But if you eat high vibrational food, it's gonna make your energy like pop. You're gonna feel good. You get pleasure. You get your words match. You're aligned. Like you vibrate higher. So thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so grateful. This is my take on this whole pandemic situation, is that we really needed a change, right? So this virtual solution has been up for a while and people weren't really paying attention, and now we can see how it's needed, right? So it gave us plenty of time to observe and to pay attention to, how we could actually do things that we love and try to balance, or whoever had balance, to try to maintain that balance of actually making a living out of it, right? So this is good for all of us, and I'm so grateful. I really am. This has given me time to actually be more creative, you know, more grounded. So I am so, so grateful. So for now, I speak too much, I know. I just wish I could see you guys. I can't see anybody, but pancake is ready. So boom. I would actually, if you were baking more, just put the least prettiest on the bottom and then top it off. So we're done. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, just hit me up. Follow us at Alma Foods Porto and let me know. All right? Mwah. Big kiss.